What's up guys? Joe Drake here, and I want to talk to you guys today about 3 reasons that I think everyone should be goblet squatting, right? And preferably with a kettlebell. First reason that I think everyone should be doing some form of goblet squatting is actual core stability, right? So different than loading a bar on my back, obviously still requires core stability, but initially in teaching someone how to squat, the benefit of having that weight in front of the body, of actually having to overload the core as we go into and do goblet squats, that for many people, now again, it is going to be a great leg exercise. At some point in time though, it's going to be somewhat limited by the core. So because of the fact that you actually have to create that tension holding the kettlebell together, which is a little bit different than if you use just a dumbbell and you're holding it with your hands, but having to actually squeeze and hold that kettlebell together, keeping those arms tucked in tight to the ribs as we sit back and down into that squat, that it's going to emphasize a lot more core stability to prevent my body from going down. The next thing is actually squatting mechanics. So I think one thing that a lot of people struggle to do is sitting back and still staying in a good position when we squat. But having the ability, just like if I were to put my hands out in front, having the ability to kind of counter load with something in front of the body and allowing and maybe teaching someone, if it's a client who's having trouble squatting, to actually sit back, I think it can help with those mechanics. So you guys think about it, having that weight up in front makes it a little easier to sit back and still stay somewhat upright when most people might not be able to. And that kind of ties into your third reason, which is enhancing and improving flexibility. So because I've got that weight in front of my body, and again, I'll use myself as a good example, someone who has some previous ankle injuries and trouble getting into maybe a great squatting position if I have a bar on my back, that being able to utilize this kettlebell almost to weight me down into a nice deep good position where I can work on opening up the hips, I can work on getting good depth, I can get a little bit better dorsiflexion in my ankles than I would be able to do if I didn't have this kettlebell or this weight in front of me. So just 3 good reasons why kettlebell goblet squats are a great exercise, and maybe you guys should think about throwing them into your workout programs.